Welcome to Keep It Real DMV. It's another episode. Y'all already know what it do. It's your boy Honcho. Big Ghost. We got my man Sandman in the building. Stay tuned. It's lit in here. You know what I'm saying? Good conversation. But we gonna talk about this Wayne and Jay-Z conversation. They was talking about Wayne versus Jay-Z in a versus. Who will win? Jay already talking like he the big dog out here. Can't nobody see him in no form or fashion. You know what I'm talking about?
He don't give a fuck who it is.
Jay said some crazy shit.
Nah, for real.
Listen, bro.
Jay tripping.
I'm a fan. I'm a fan of both.
Jay bumped his head.
You feel me? And I'm a fan of the culture. But I'm a Wayne fan, bro.
Definitely like, Wayne fan. I like Jay-Z, but I'm a Wayne fan.
Wayne got too many jumps, bro. And it's everybody Jay can do a feature with. Wayne done a feature with too.
And more credit to Jay though, cause you got this nigga just like a mogul on the low.
He a mogul.
That's business though. See, we ain't talking that. We talking versus.
Yeah,
think musically too though. Think his Blueprint album, the live version, like.
But what song?
His hits. He got hits way back from the Diddy era.
He do. Nah, he got hits. Jay got songs.
He got trending platinum.
Jay got songs.
All right, listen.
But I do feel y'all on the Wayne got that shit. He got that shit that people actually gonna vibe to. That's also a hit.
It's about influence. Okay.
Wayne got the influence.
Let's keep it real. The influentially, Jay-Z. There were people wearing the little button-up shirts and stuff like Jay-Z and all them at a time. But what Wayne did and what he's done with the music, with the culture, with the direction,
the whole mixtape game, the droughts. Wayne changed.
See, this is the thing.
Jay
got in the game as he was getting older anyway. He was going into his 30s, all that shit. So everything, when he started elevating, like touching real money, everything became about older shit. Because I'm not in the streets no more.
He got a lot of older. I was about to say he got a lot of older street niggas who was around him too, though. You know what I'm saying? You got Cam, Beanie Siegel, you got Dame Dash, all these other older street niggas who was around him.
And all them niggas wasn't in the streets no more. They was handling business in other aspects, doing other shit.
I got easy one. So we gonna settle this right now. Friday night, Saturday night, getting ready, getting fresh. Ready to go out. You cranking Jay-Z or you cranking Wayne?
Wayne.
The conversation's fucking settled. It's influence.
That right there.
When are you listening to Jay-Z?
Keep it real, DMV.
You're listening to Jay-Z on the radio, or if you are a fan. No disrespect.
Even as a fan,
no disrespect to this man.
I'm still playing more Wayne tracks. If you check my Apple Music, it's a lot more Wayne in
Even
it.
as a fan, I'm still playing.
I love
Jay-Z,
but he got hella hit songs.
Check my YouTube music right now.
But I'm not playing him when I'm trying to turn up.
Nah.
I'm not playing him when I'm about to be going out to go. We playing Weezy.
Nah,
when it's them two.
If I'm riding, if like I'm crewed like for some out, like if I'm going on a road trip and shit, and he in the list.
Jay-Z getting played. We ain't saying he ain't getting played. We saying during the moments of influence. When it's time for influential things happen. When I'm popping pills, when we popping perks, when we smoking weed, when we drinking, when we turning up, when we fucking with bitches, what are we listening to? This is what I'm.
And that's just keeping it real. We on Wayne.
There we go.
We on Wayne.
Keep it real, DMV. And that's what I say. That's my opinion. And that's why I say Wayne will have the dominance. In this verses because of that. He has more influence. So when this song get played versus when this song get played, Jay-Z just better do some hella marketing, man.
And then we
better market that motherfucker versus off. They do it, he better market his motherfucking
shit, that verse is gonna be lit though.
He need all
that's gonna be the next motherfucking what's the one that was not even 3-6 and Bone Thugs. That was alright, that was lit.
Cam and them jump.
The Gucci Jeezy versus. That's what it's gonna be. It's gonna be the next most hype, talked about, televised. Everybody, they gonna tweet it, meme it, all that.
Wayne fans predominantly aren't probably Jay-Z fans.
They're not. They gonna rock out.
But Jay-Z fans, they're Wayne fans too.
Yeah, they're definitely Wayne fans too.
What is going?
But did not Jay pass him the torch?
A completely certain way in order to bring his fans.
Did not Jay pass Wayne the torch?
I just said a killer right there.
Yeah, that marketing is way different. He's a marketing mogul because he owns whole
performance. I'm more Kobe Bryant of an artist. See, he already knew Jay was.
He passed the torch.
Yeah, man. And Jay said once he heard that verse, that "Show Me What You Got" verse, he knew Wayne had that shit. He was like, that's one of the best verses he heard. From the nigga, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that was.
And even when they did the song together, Mr. Carter, that's what he was doing in that song. Yeah. He was passing them the torch.
It's no doubt Jay-Z is a great, but Wayne is something different.
Wayne elevated music.
Look like Wayne did not change the game literally.
He literally elevated music.
Changed their way they
Hot
rap.
Boys.
People grew dreads. People did that. I didn't see many people.
Wayne and them was rocking the bandana before Joel Santana and them, if you ask me, because they.
How many people?
That's who they was watching. When he came out with the Fat Man, all that. Wayne was already Mr. Hot Boy with the bandana.
Like
they was really dressing like Wayne.
They acting like Wayne. They talking like him. They got his man got his man.
And he's from New Orleans.
Even with the Baby Nape shit, with him saying that's pushing them shit, Wayne made it more popping. He made it more popular.
Yeah, Soulja Boy tried to make an argument. He made it popular, but Wayne definitely made that shit hot to win.
What key word has Jay-Z made popular?
Nothing.
Izzo, but ain't nobody really saying
how long did niggas say Izzo?
Who's saying it now? Because I know niggas right now. I know niggas right now still saying bling.
Yeah, nah, for real.
So let's just talk influence.
Nah, you slip up and say, "Shorty got that bling on, that shit icy." Would you?
Come on, man. You got that bling. So you got that bling. Even if you playing, you're saying it. It doesn't matter what type of way you're saying.
That's influence. That's
all I'm saying. So when I talk music, I ain't talking nothing personal. I don't know one of these men personally. But music-wise, influence-wise, and business-wise, Jay-Z really has to have a certain market to win against this.
Maybe you can be the next LeBron or Lil Wayne.
Yeah, he ain't say the next Jay-Z.
You know what I'm saying? So,
real.
Facts, big.
Man, and then you got your boy Nelly. They said the broad found $300K, 300,000, and only he gave her 100. First off, cap or no?
That's cool. 100K.
No, $100.
Nah, 100K.
He's no. The rumor is she found a $300,000 bag, returned it to Nelly, and he gave her $100, $250s to be exact.
Damn.
Hold on.
Cap or no?
You're saying that there was $300.
How she know it was Nelly's bag?
He gave to him?
Yeah. So apparently he was supposed to have been at a bowling alley, right?
In the bag that he gave back to him.
Yeah. They were supposed to have been at a bowling alley. The brow was like a little.
$100?
This the rumor. So
this nigga.
There are several people out here who know Nelly personally who say they know him, and that's not something Nelly would do. They say that if it was $300K in that bag and Nelly owned it, he would have gave her at least $100K.
You can have 100. You bring me 300 back right now.
You found it. I lost that.
Ever bring me $300,000
I lost that.
Back,
it was gone.
You getting 100. Now I still got family. I still got business, and I still got to make that 100 up.
Think about it. I wouldn't have had none of it.
He makes more than 300,000 ain't nothing.
That's what I'm saying. It probably wasn't his money. The whole situation sounded capped to me anyway. She looked like a crackhead. She had, what she do with the 100? Because she couldn't even pull up the 50s he gave her. That was gone already. The whole situation sounded capped. She was trying to get.
Let's talk some real shit. Why did she give them $300,000 back?
If I found it. I'm just keeping it real. 300K is a lot of money. Whoever that belongs to, gonna be missing it. You gonna have to come see about me for that.
You know who the fuck it belongs to. Finder's mother. Fucking keep
Man, that is not coming to see about you
keep
for
it
no money.
real.
That's what I just said. 300,000 ain't
Hello,
shit.
we just came up. I got some shit to invest, my nigga. I'm finna call a couple of people.
That shit ain't nothing. To him?
I ain't gonna lie.
No. Let me
I'll
explain.
spend $100K.
300 is something to him. You know what I mean?
Nah, to Nelly, because he definitely not where he used to be. So 300K is not no slight money.
Not in no disrespectful way.
Musically, man.
He's still a
well,
businessman.
I say he is a hell of a big producer, like he a businessman in the back. He dealing with a lot of stuff. He definitely getting quote unquote getting money still.
You know, he still got a percentage
royalties from a lot of Ashanti's tracks and shit like that.
I'm trying to get you to realize.
He still get
$300,000 is not a chunk of money.
Nah, it really is.
First of all, whose $300,000 was that? Was that straight his personally out of his account? Because it may have been a borrowed money. You know, you have to borrow business. We businessmen. He's a business mogul. He do business. So it gets way deeper. So you can't 300,000. I don't know. You can't. Listen, I need. If I can get it back, I need it.
Yeah, nah, for real.
Yeah, I need that. That's a lot of money.
That's tough. If it's true, that's
to
tough.
Just lose. Now, if it's yours and you had it and it's stacked or whatever it is, that's a little different. Because as a Nelly type of person, I know I can get it back.
Fact.
But if it's not mine, I gotta pay it back and I gotta pay somebody else.
That could have been investment money.
Bruh.
That could have been seed money.
I'm pissed off.
Somebody could have gave that to me for a project.
Still, he got it.
He got it, bruh. You tripping.
Nelly
he was at the Country Music Award. They love him.
Nelly can get the money back. But at the same time, would you like to take a loss on $300K?
It's still $300K, bro.
Nah, you wouldn't want to take it.
300,000 is a lot of money. You say, damn, I lost 300,000 a day on some
They
bullshit.
normally say that 10% rule. So, you know what I'm saying? If you're going to lose 300K, that means you got to have, what, that 30 million?
He had that when he was doing music.
But I'm saying right now, to lose 300K.
But they say.
So they say 10% rule in business.
In business, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You don't want to spend
before you even really consider rich, you got to be able to blow 10 mil real quick before you rich. Can you blow 10 mil? I need to see 5 here, 3 here, another 4 here, mil here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Nah, for real.
Yeah, nah. He welling. They welling.
I think it's cap. I don't even think she found 300K. Why he in the bowling alley with 300K? What you doing with a duffel bag with 300K in the bowling alley, 10 penny, cooling with the fam and shit? You ain't spending 300,000 in the bowling alley.
Nah.
It's bullshit because, you know what I mean? I don't think no man, no father, no black man rather, no disrespect to other cultures, but no black man, no father,
as a smart black man,
would give $100 to any woman.
No disrespect to Nelly.
Especially
if you did
certain type
that's
of money.
Fucked up
now, if you did and it's real, that's crazy. But I wouldn't personally.
Especially, I know you out here look like you live on the streets.
I know woman.
I gave you at least 2,000.
Even though, man,
if I gave you some petty shit, it would have been at least 3K.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You look like you living on the streets, and if I think my money gonna be squandered, you gonna just go fuck it all. You gonna probably get high, drink it up, go back right in your box outside somewhere.
Me bad, I was bad. We go out before I was bad. I need that back.
But she would have ran off with that and gave it to the plug. Hey, bro, I found 300K today.
It ain't nothing to do with Nelly. This ain't even
clear my tab. I need everything.
Who it is?
I'm back.
I bring you that time money on motherfucker.
That'd been fucked up.
Let me get that back. You don't need that. You ain't generous.
No, for real.
I need that back.
That shit. I need that.
You give me 100. You just spit in my face.
Man.
I just bring you.
Shit fucked up. Speaking of fucked up shit, we got a lady. She put her son in the trunk because that nigga had COVID.
It's not real.
For real.
That was fucked up, son. I was like, damn.
That shit what happened?
She got caught with her son in the trunk because she didn't want to catch COVID from the niggas. Caucasian lady.
Shit. Yeah, in Texas.
And yeah, nah, we dead ass. Her own flesh and blood. The boy you gave birth to, you stuffed the boy in the trunk. For the rap, the feds caught her. I don't know what happened. They ain't putting all the details out there, so she got.
Died? The little boy ain't died.
Nah, he ain't died. He's still alive.
Still,
traffic, some type of traffic stop. She got caught. They found out the son was stuffed in the trunk. He like, how you get in here? My mom.
Why she stuff him in the trunk?
So she wouldn't catch COVID from him because he had the COVID-19. He was positive for COVID-19.
You see what it's doing? I just was, you know what?
COVID tear this shit apart.
Yeah.
Nah, for real. Manipulation and implementing that fear into the public like that. You know, they always talk about mass terror all the time, how they not supposed to drop certain news for fear to the public, but then you pump mass fear with COVID-19 and catching and an outbreak in these results, and it's this variant, that variant, and you vaccinated but you can still catch this shit and give it to people. They pump that shit on CNN, Fox, everything you watch. You see COVID this, COVID that. Now people stuffing their kids in the trunk because she ain't trying to catch COVID, bruh. Nah, keeping it real, they ain't even funny, but it's crazy. It's funny because she stuffed her own child in the trunk.
These crazy things to themselves, to other people, strictly about a narrative that's been put in place. You know what I mean?
Shit crazy.
By the leaders.
Speaking of crazy, R.I.P. to Bob Saget. You know, he passed.
That like fucked me up, man. That was my man.
Yeah,
that nigga stand up was the funniest shit in the world.
You know, I never realized that was who that was in all of the movies I've seen him in. Right. I never realized like his name.
Bob Saget was that dude.
He was funny.
His name is really worldwide known.
His name is serious.
Yeah, bro. He did.
But I just never knew that was
his funniest home videos for years. He was the host.
Yeah.
And then Full House.
I'm about to say. You know can't forget about Full House.
For years.
He was the pops.
But people always looked at him like this household father. So when he did his stand-up, like when people actually seen his comedy outside of that shit.
Yeah, it was kind of out of the box for what they was trying to
bro,
see.
but that was some shit like, he was funny as shit, bro. It was the reason why he was in Half Baked. You know
hey, Half Baked was bad, though.
Fuck with him. Because he was hilarious, bro. He's a
Bob Saget.
Bob Saget, George Carlin.
Half Baked was one of the movies. That was all the time. You hear me?
They
you like getting high, you know about Half Baked.
Every black comedian to fuck with. Half Baked.
Nah, for real.
A classic, bro. Yeah, definitely a classic.
Now, how about your boy NBA Youngboy sending disses to King Von on the box from the house?
Right now, though.
Vicious. Shawty, vicious. He dropped the whole diss track. It's in his new song. But Lil Durk had something to say about that shit though. He said Shawty still a bitch. Cause if you ain't do it while you claiming it, and you in the box with Kane while he touch you in the house, what you talking about right now? And Von's sisters had something to say about that shit too.
I'm just saying why now? It's been like, well, I've been there. This year, think about like 2 years. You know what I'm saying?
The boy home, Tim.
True.
Quando Rondo, Jai ain't getting no shows, no nothing. He part of 4K trade. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he ain't
it's clout. They trying to beef the boy back up. At least get him some record sales. So the nigga ain't getting no shows, no nothing. He can't do nothing. He can't make no money. He can't even keep his girl. His own crew fucking his girl. So it's fucked up for Shawty. You got your ass beat. Your man smoked King Von. It's tough. Shawty come home, he can't do shit, he can't talk about shit. What else he gonna talk about? Big 4K trade shit. That's what he gonna talk about. He gonna talk about alleged members. Talk about alleged members getting on that on cuz.
Youngboy like the most streamed.
He is. On YouTube, he is the most streamed artist. He been taking his music down. They've been taking his awards from him because this content now since he came home. You know he tied to Quando Rondo. You know King Von died. You know he was part of Empire. Empire got like 6 artists that died in the last 3 years.
Fact.
All niggas who own their own masters.
Those are facts though.
Back though. Yes.
He didn't say anything that was a lie right there.
No bullshit.
Facts.
All the artists from there dying. Drakeo the Ruler, Young Dolph, King Von, MO3.
But I think, man, just to, chime in what I could say on that situation, not necessarily on it, there go the bro. I think what everyone failed to realize, also real shit, because we so, used to this social media, how it is, how it's curved and all that. These men is actually in the streets.
Yeah.
The same streets you live, the same streets you lost loved ones in, you know what I mean? Like the same streets, real shit go down, and these men are in those streets, and they're doing and living the activities of the ones that are in the streets as well.
Yeah.
So it must be some type of accountability held on them, you know what I mean? Because that rule always, you live by the gun, you die by the gun.
Fact.
You know what I mean?
That's just keeping it
so
real.
at the end of the day, on some keeping it real shit, you know what I mean? We can't really look at it like empire, and I'm never no biased person. I just talk real. So I ain't really speaking to King Von, how Rondo did that. Definitely, Young Boy, the diss and all that,
because we ain't never on no tipping shit. You know what I'm saying? We speaking the facts on what's already out here. It's already public knowledge. We only speaking on what's public knowledge.
So that's it that he did.
Because it's keeping real DMV,
He did it for what he did.
That's what Tim was arrested for. He hung down. The altercation came from.
They in the streets.
Yeah.
This shit happens, man. These people are in the streets, man.
Nah, for real.
For real, they're literally in the streets, bro.
It's not one day.
The old block is a known
He had to know
Chicago
one day
hood.
he was gonna go by that thing.
If you still in the streets living that lifestyle. So, you know what I mean? Hey, I can't really say too much on, the song that he doing, because if you know what I mean, if they feel like they did whatever to him and they want to drop it, just like, Dirk about to come drop that shit.
Dirk and him feeling like he ain't had nothing to do with that. It was like,
he didn't.
it was on some chance encounter shit. They just so happened to be, because neither one of them was booked to perform at that venue that the shit happened.
The whole beef.
It was a little after spot, a little John.
You
know what I'm talking about?
But he ain't had shit to do with that situation, though.
Yeah, that's it, street shit. We don't need.
Yeah.
We tired.
What's on you ain't got, you already know. Hell yeah.
Respect to all them men, man. Y'all just stay out of the way, man. Don't get caught lacking. Make sure everybody stay, that shit with them. That's all I can say on it.
We gonna switch that shit up a little bit. So, China launched their own motherfucking sun.
Yeah, I seen that.
$1 trillion. Burned for 17 minutes.
Hey, bro.
What we need with another sun, first off?
You know what you just said, though? And you said it just so calm. But I know it's just like, what the fuck else can we get and go through? It's just it was just so calm. Bruh, you just said China launched their own sun.
Yeah.
People don't understand what a sun is. A sun has its own
orbit.
orbit.
Why the fuck did they even do that?
Why? What we need another sun for? You gonna launch? What if they launch a successful sun? It flares up, becomes another sun, and engulfs the planet. The planet going up in fucking flames. We orbit around a sun.
Oh, it's deep.
What if our sun could be dying fast? In this time for it could be a lot of shit.
Deep. With another planet that has two suns around it, and they just wanted to see
if we could do the same thing.
We can live, you know what I mean?
Nah, that's facts. So there's documentation that there's other galaxies with planet with multiple suns and multiple moons.
See where we at with it? I'm just saying. It's multiple. I'm just saying. I'm just throwing.
That's facts.
Throwing different stuff out there. We just writing on the chalkboard. The little chalkboard, just write ideas how the teacher used to do. Yeah, that's all we doing.
That's definitely facts, though. So it's science to support that, though. That's why they be doing a lot of these shows they be having these planets with multiple suns, multiple moons and shit.
Multiple moons and suns, hell.
Yep.
Yeah, so that shit crazy. $1 trillion though on 17 minutes.
They got money to burn.
No.
China got
$17 trillion.
17 trillion. That's more.
It was 17 trillion.
For 17 minutes in the sky.
Oh, it was 1 trillion?
A lot, that's a lot. Yeah. From what they said it's only 17 minutes that it burned. But it's $1 trillion they had to spend on the sun. $1 trillion that they spent on a sun that burned for less than 20 minutes. That's money to blow. Y'all know the U.S. in debt with China? Whole T.
We in debt with everybody.
We got like a $9 trillion deficit. They talking about all this progress and COVID-19 and vaccines. Yeah, they pumped the vaccines. They want you to pay. They want your health provider to pay. They want you to get them boosters. They want you to need that shit when they start selling that shit by the box and you can buy it over the counter.
Billions.
It's another $1 billion industry, just like privatized prisons. They locking niggas up and making money off of it. It's like hotels. It's a quota. The beds gotta be filled.
This shit been going on since motherfucking 1800 something.
That prison system shit.
All this shit. It just got different names.
It's real shit going on. Keeping it real, I'm trying to tell you.
The slave field, cuz.
We talking about a multi-billion trillion dollar industry. People just imprisoned all the time.
With their social security number.
It's like a 5-star hotel. Gotta keep them beds full and we ain't gotta feed y'all shit. Y'all do the labor.
That's the wild thing. Motherfuckers don't understand that shit, son. You yourself, a currency for the United States.
Yeah, that's why you got a social security number. So they can keep track of you.
That's a whole deep combo right there. That's a deeper. We gotta hit y'all with a whole nother.
That's a different podcast for y'all.
That's an hour-long jam right
on
there.
its own.
We get to talking about that motherfucking social security, that birth certificate, them 9 numbers.
Nah, for real, keeping track of your ass, for real.
Talking about
data trails and shit like that. That's why they got an underground. That's a whole different podcast. You know what I'm talking about? And you got your boy Kanye though. How about Kanye can't even go to his own daughter party? He dropping disses on Pete Davidson and shit.
He went.
Yeah, he got in there. You know why he got in there?
I'm glad.
Travis Scott and them got him in there, and Kylie got him in there.
Yeah, that's some bullshit, bro.
They let that band in there, let him see his kids. You know what I'm saying?
He said like when he did the interview, because he just did an interview, and he was like, the whole reason, you know what I'm saying, people making fun of him getting the house across the street and all that shit. He was like, when he was a kid, his mother took him from Atlanta and moved to Chicago. He was like, his father was not coming from Atlanta to Chicago to come see him, ever. He never came to come see him. So why the fuck would he move, and he can move, directly in the same neighborhood as his kids and not do it? You know what I'm saying? Like, what type of shit is that? How you gonna criticize a nigga for wanting to be at his kid's birthday party?
You really can't. That's just mankind. That's an all around fact. That's a consensus right here. So we ain't even go. We just keeping it real, DMV. And you know what I'm saying? We gonna move on to that motherfucking Dallas 49ers loss though. You know what I'm talking about? How about that shit? I mean,
I bet you would.
I'm just saying, we gonna drop some sports. Let's keep it real, DMV.
Woo. Nah, cuz.
First round of the playoffs.
You couldn't wait to drop that in.
Are you her?
First round of the playoffs. I'm just saying. Grappolo had a bruised shoulder and all that.
Fam.
You are a Dallas
He's a Dallas fan.
Sure.
What? Come on.
But I'm not hurt though.
Alright, you know, I just
y'all made it far.
On my social media, I just put something up though. I just asked a question, man. And I just simply asked.
I seen it. I ain't answer it though. Why would I can answer it to you.
You can't answer it.
I can answer it to you in person.
But you can answer it though. It's not a bad question because it's not a biased question. Because I want the answers from the people. No, I want the answers from the people.
I'm not even gonna say you're a Washington fan. You're a Redskin fan.
Right.
That hard.
But I really was asking why.
You know.
But I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
But my uncle said something that helped me to find out why. On some real shit.
What's that?
Because when he said it, I said, wow. Now, given I'm that type of person, I see. And had I known this, I can understand why they say, fuck that. We gonna go against you since you motherfuckers like that. I can understand how that happened back in the day.
I probably think how you about to go, but go ahead.
But that's just what my uncle said. This is what he said while he commented on it. You know what I mean? But he was saying Redskins was the last people to get a black person on their team.
Facts.
So they was the most racist.
They were one of the most racist organizations in the NFL.
He was saying the people in the city looked at it like, y'all wasn't fucking with us, so we gonna go against the people because they had black players. I'm assuming. And so it was
a lot of teams had black players
so
by that
like
point
a
before
fuck y'all ain't fucking with us.
Facts.
And now they grew, and then once it started growing with more black players, then more black people started supporting.
The first black quarterback they had, they cut that nigga after he won the championship.
Yeah, but he did win the Super Bowl.
After he won the championship.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, they did because whatever the politics was, what the statement was, he won that motherfucker. Fact. That white
he did, and that just proves the point.
Everybody,
and then look how long it took before they got a black quarterback again. And then look what they do to their black quarterback.
Like, it's true.
In the media and all that shit.
But regarding what you were saying though, they had a vicious
I'm
upset.
A fan because I've been
vicious upset.
I was a child.
Vicious
upset. But it was upbringing.
You know what I'm saying? As I grew up, that shit all comes into play. But I was a fan of Dallas since I was a kid, but I'm a Laker fan. I'm not a...
We ain't gonna crush you with that Dallas news. You know what I'm saying?
You can't say Wizards. You can't say. But it don't matter that you're a Laker fan. You're not a fan of you're not a fan of the rivalry of the Wizards, whoever they may be.
Ooh, no, I'm a Laker fan, bro.
But they're not a rival. The point I'm saying is being a fan of the rival.
Yeah, the rivalry, the sport.
This is the rival. This is the
ops.
This is the person who shot at your whole block, and you just a fan of them.
It's a whole division. Why the fuck is y'all got other rivals too?
But there's only one main.
Ain't nothing like that cowboy
and I ain't trying to hit it.
Indian rivalry. Like you understand that rivalry. You know,
we got a man. He's an Eagles fan. You don't even say nothing to that man. You never say nothing to that man.
There's no other rivalry. Each sport has a
Eagles, not like Dallas. Redskins.
Come on. That rivalry.
Y'all got the shit beat out of y'all the week before. I heard nothing.
Seen nothing on my timeline.
None of that shit.
We gonna keep it. Look, I'm gonna go ahead and run.
We lose, everybody want to jump up and be like, oh my God, look at these niggas, they lost. Bruh.
That's fine.
We lost.
That's fine. Y'all made it, but this is something that y'all
dynasty. In my era of watching football, fan, we was a dynasty team.
Dallas does it every time.
Niggas saying that
Dallas does it every time. So the argument is that Dallas is so much better than Washington, but every time y'all get to that position, y'all fail every time. It happens every time. This is history. So y'all keep talking about.
We're gonna go ahead and jump back in on it.
We only failed.
It's a whole nother jump right here. We be forever.
After 1990.
This ain't gonna never.
Y'all couldn't fuck with us before then.
Man, try to hear that. How about your man Devin Booker though?
In a couple more weeks. Hey, thank you, Devin Booker.
He getting the motherfucking mascot kicked off for shooting free throws and shit. He all in the way. He said the mascot was taunting. So they kicked the mascot to the side while he was shooting free throws. Yeah, no, I got that shit. I'm gonna drop it in the motherfucking clip for you. You know what I'm saying? The mascot was under the rim and shit. He hitting him like this and shit.
The mascot for his team?
For Toronto.
What team he played for?
Devin Booker played for
He played for Phoenix, yeah. Phoenix was playing Toronto, so the motherfucking mascot for Toronto under the rim it's a free throw. He was taunting that nigga and shit, putting his hands up, making little noises and shit. So Devin get the hollering at the ref. He get the crying to the ref. He like, hey, that nigga taunting. So the ref kicked him off, told him to go over by the tunnel. Oh shit, yeah, they made their motherfucking mascot go by the tunnel. Why he shot his free throw?
The mascot, why can't they do that? The fans doing that?
That's what the mascots do. So that's why everybody would have something to say. Because since when can a player complain about a mascot? You soft. Devin Booker soft, man. He done got soft over the years, man. He got soft over the years, man. He's the star of Phoenix right now. There's nobody else to be the star right there over in Phoenix right now. He really enjoying the spotlight.
That shit ain't. What you mean?
You complain about the mascot? It's a free throw.
That's look left.
Y'all it's a free throw.
You need all that.
What are you complaining about? Yes. It's the end of the game. It's getting close. It's getting close.
This what practice for. You supposed to be able to concentrate and let that motherfucker go.
Nah, for real. They got the motherfucker. They fake simulate the whole crowd shit. Put the decibel levels up and shit. Make you shoot free throws. So why the fuck is this right here?
I don't know what made him do that.
This like niggas on the block. You shooting your shit, nigga like this. You ain't gonna make that. You gonna cry? Oh no, I can't.
First of all, motherfuckers used to be right in your face.
Nah, for real.
The mascot all the way over there by the
under the goal.
You hear me? Bro, you ain't even supposed to see him. Supposed to be you the ball in the motherfucking court.
That's why they say Devin getting soft. Keeping it real.
Yeah, that's a swipe left tender move.
Nah, for real. And then we got the Raiders. They make the playoffs, and then they release my boy Mike Meg. They get rid of him. The GM. How you make the playoffs and they get rid of the GM? Like, what's going on over there?
Might be something else going on.
I don't know. Yeah, we got to do some investigating. Because you don't make the playoffs and then get rid of your GM.
That's some old other shit. Yeah.
That's the guy who really makes the personnel choices in the background for real.
Unless he ain't do nothing.
Yeah, like.
All the time, he ain't even do his job.
But.
Everybody else doing. But
from what they say, it could be some other shit going on.
There's always other shit.
There's some back office shit going on. That's why they're trying to get rid of Mike.
Type of shit. Always, man. Niggas be doing that.
Just keep it a real DMV.
Back office shit. A lot of players don't be fucking with GMs and coaches and shit. There be a lot of backdoor shit that go on.
But talk about some DMV shit. You know, you an artist. You a rapper. You doing music in the DMV. You know what I'm saying? What's that like doing DMV and being an artist from the DMV area? You know what I'm saying? Like really trying to get on in the DMV area, doing what you do, and like really keeping a work ethic. Because from what we see, it's not a lot of guys in the DMV who got a heavy work ethic. They put out 1 minute songs, they little shit here and there. They not really working. We see you working. You really put like time and effort into your shit, your marketing, into your what you put out for your cover arts, your reels, everything. Like we really see like you taking your time. Like what's that like being an artist and doing that and really caring about your craft?
Man, it's more so just understanding and recognizing that it's a business. You know what I mean? A lot of artists that are doing the music, they just don't recognize it as a business. It's hobby, it's fun.
Facts.
You know, they probably popular. So for them, you know, they get the accolades that come with being the hottest person. Wrong. Get the accolades of being like the hottest person. You know what I mean? So they don't really see the business side. But when you really recognize that it's really, I don't care how much popularity you have, it's still not gonna get you the way you're trying to get if you don't have proper marketing and representation and branding. And you know what I mean, that's what I just try to focus on. That's what I just try to focus on, and
so being an artist, you perform in the area and out of town, you like which one you prefer? You like to really perform on the road, you like to network and move along, you like to like really network here in the area, perform in local shows, or you like to balance the two?
Alright. I'ma always love to do local shows, you know what I mean? Just because it's a chance to meet out with my public, my people, my community. And you know what I mean? perform for them, give them a show, give them something they can, remember in a sense. But when you perform out, it is a different type of love that you get.
It's definitely a different vibe.
It's a different vibe, and I wish and I hope that my city can, get on top of that part of
and reciprocate the same way.
Yeah. But when you go out, it's a different type of little thing that you get. But it's still love from the city, you know what I mean? Because it's a city.
That's the conversation right now. So they saying like the city don't show enough respect and love to the artists. Like if you from this area, you don't get credit. Yeah,
they tax it.
Yeah. So they listen to a lot. You get all the money back, yo. They listen to all the up and coming artists from South Carolina, Tallahassee, I said Tallahassee, Florida, Tennessee, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? You listening to all those niggas you get on TikTok, and they doing all the little dances from them people. But you got hot, cranking artists right here in the DMV, and they shrug them to the side first. Like that's
nah, facts. I can say for a long time, like my man really been cranking though. So for a lot of people that just need to listen to some real rap shit, I feel like a lot of niggas in the DMV be cranking, but niggas don't support each other at all. So it's like
you work with a lot of DMV artists.
Producers. I did something like 2, maybe 3 DMV producers. Right about that. Artists, I haven't gotten anything done yet. I did something for like two artists.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But that was more so with the mixtape and in the past and everything. As far as currently, nah. But I'm shopping around a few reference track, see if I can, link up with some artists or something like that.
Facts.
Yeah.
So what's your goal as an artist? Like what's your really what you want out of your artistry? Like what's your outcome? What you see yourself doing with your music 5 years, 6 years from now? Where you see yourself flourishing in your music?
I mean, I really feel like, I can make it to that platform, that area, that point of realizing and recognizing that, I'm a household name. I feel like I have the capabilities, the business, the knowledge, and everything else that go with it. But it just takes the work ethic, the business side, the marketing. I could rap as much nice songs in the best studios as possible. That shit ain't gonna mean nothing at all. Ain't nobody hearing it. I'm putting it out and it ain't getting nowhere. So you gotta brand, market, get with these companies, get with people that can help spread your music.
Facts.
And that's the focus.
Nah, look at Lil Durk now, but it took him 10 years. Literally like 10, 11 years to get where he at right now. Like in this position that he at right now. And he's had hella music out, done did hella deals with different companies, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? A lot of songs, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's known. And you would think 5 years ago, 6 years ago, he would be in the position he's in now. But it took 10 years. So
yeah, facts. And we gonna wrap it up just like that. Keep it real, DMV. Sandman, Honcho, Big Ghost. As a DMV artist, make sure you got your work ethic. You really just keep grinding, and you don't never stop, because you never know when that moment gonna come. You never know who listening to you. You never know what song you may have made from the future or the past that's gonna get you that break. So just keep doing what you do. You know what I'm saying? That's the Keep It Real DMV moment for y'all.